Hey guys, welcome back to the Faithful Creator channel, where we believe the impossible is inevitable. I'm your girl, Shay Denise, and whether you're new to the channel or part of our Faithful Creator fam, I just want to say thank you for spending some time with me. Today, we're jumping into something real deep, something that could shift the way you live, pray, and walk out your purpose. We're diving into a powerful truth from our series called The Law of Recognition. And the message is this: everything you need in life is already in your life, simply waiting for you to recognize it. That's powerful, right? You've probably been praying, asking God for answers, for breakthrough, and even for provision. But what if I told you what you were asking for is already around you or hidden within you? That's what the law of recognition teaches us. It's not about striving, chasing, or waiting on some far-off miracle in the future. It's about becoming aware, spiritually alert, conscious of the resources, the opportunities, and the people that God has already placed in your life right now. But if we don't recognize what's there, we miss it. We end up frustrated, feeling like God's silent, when in reality, He's already answered your prayers. We just didn't see it. So today, I want to challenge you with this one truth: look within or go without. Let that sink in. Now, let's go to the word, because Gideon's story in Judges 6 brings this to life in such a powerful way. Here's the scene. Gideon is hiding in a cave, trying to protect a little food from the enemy. The Midianites had been raiding the land and leaving Israel in fear. Everything felt hopeless. Gideon is discouraged. He feels small, powerless, unseen. And in the middle of that moment, something amazing happens. Judges 6:12 says that the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, "The Lord is with you, you mighty warrior." Hold up. Did you catch that? God didn't speak to who Gideon thought he was because of his current circumstances. No, God spoke to who Gideon really is, the very person God created Gideon to be, a mighty warrior, even while he was hiding. But Gideon, he can't even receive it. He says, "Pardon me, my Lord, but if the Lord is with us, why is all this bad stuff happening? Where are all the miracles our ancestors talked about?" Sound familiar? Have you ever had a moment where you felt like, "God, where are you now? I've heard all the stories, but I'm not seeing it in my life"? That was Gideon. And just like many of us, he was so focused on his pain, he didn't even recognize the presence of God right in front of him. Is your pain blinding you to the presence of God? I've definitely been asking myself this very question lately. Here's the truth. God never left. He was always there, speaking to Gideon and calling him forward. But Gideon was so focused on what was missing, he almost missed what was already there. Let me say that again for the people in the back. When you focus on what's missing, you miss what's already there. And y'all, this isn't just Gideon's story. This goes all the way back to the very beginning in the Garden of Eden. Think about it. Adam and Eve were surrounded by abundance. God had placed them in paradise with everything they needed for life, joy, purpose, and connection with Him. But Satan didn't come at them with violence. No, he came at them with deception. He shifted their focus from what they had to the one thing they lacked. One tree, one no in a garden full of yes. Guys, they had to literally walk past endless abundance every day just to get to the one thing the enemy said they didn't have. And guess what? That's still how the enemy works today. He'll get you so focused on what you think you're missing, the open door you can't see, the miracle that hasn't come yet, the job, the relationship, that you completely overlook what God's already given you. We're out here praying for signs, peace, provision, direction, and it's already in the room, already in you. You've simply failed to recognize it. Man, I forget this too, especially when life feels heavy. But here's the mental shift. What if you stop fixating on what's missing and started noticing what's already there? Because God is with you. His spirit lives in you and his provision surrounds you. You don't have to chase it. You just have to see it. So, how does God respond? In Judges 6:14, he says, "Go in the strength you have. Am I not sending you?" God's like, look, you already got what it takes. I'm not asking you to go get more. I'm telling you to use what you've already got. But again, Gideon's still not convinced because he is full of doubt. But my client is the weakest and I'm the least in my family. He's like many of us, caught up in his emotions and feelings of not being enough. But God isn't looking at your resume, your background, or your insecurities. He's saying you have what you need because I'm with you. That's the heart of the law of recognition. Fast forward to Judges 7, God trims Gideon's army down to just 300 men to battle the Midianites. That sounds crazy, right? But God was teaching Gideon to rely on him, not on numbers and not on appearances. And what happened? Gideon recognized the power and the presence of God. He stepped out in faith, and God brought the victory. Recognition leads to activation, and activation leads to breakthrough. Amen. So here's your takeaway, fam. Everything you need is already in your life right now, simply waiting for you to recognize it. It's already in you. The shift isn't out there somewhere. It's in here, in your awareness, in your faith, in your ability to recognize that you've already got it. So look within or go without. Don't miss your moment chasing something you already have. God hasn't left you. He's still speaking, still guiding, still providing. You just have to tune in your heart to see it. I encourage you to pause, to pray, and to pay attention as God opens your eyes and shows you what's already around you, already in you, and what he's already prepared for you. And trust, if he did it for Gideon, he can absolutely do it for you. You don't lack access, you don't lack ability, and you don't even lack abundance. You simply lack awareness of the power hidden within. If this message encouraged you today, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more faith-filled content every single week. And guys, don't forget to grab your free copy of the book, The Law of Recognition. I'll drop the link in the description below this video. I'm your girl, Shay Denise. I love you guys. God bless. And I'll see you next week. Bye.